What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back. It's time for a new edition of Transfer Talk, talking all things Leeds United ahead of our return to the Premier League, news, rumours, and wish lists, and everything else in between. Before I get into the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comments in the comment section about whatever's in this video, or as you've been doing in the past couple of videos, anything you like. At this point, I give up. So, people, thank you for the support as well to all members of the channel. Big up to each and every one of you. It really does go a long way. And if you want to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description, or you can donate via super thanks in the comment section also. So getting into this one, people, Vladimir Coufal has been linked with us over the past couple of days. Started with TalkSport, but then it's gone around other media outlets as well. That Leeds United are in for the right back, the Czech international right back, who will be free this summer. There are other clubs interested in it as well. With Vladimir Coufal, who will be 33 at pretty much near the start of the next Premier League season, this would have been an absolutely brilliant link, like, say, 2-3 years ago, but his legs have gone. Quite frankly, his legs have gone, and it really is as simple as that. His ability at one point, he was one of the best in the league at one point, getting up and down, providing assists, defensive cover. He was one of the best in the league at one point, but that time has gone. And it goes to that thing about people that say we need Premier League experience. That is true, but you don't want experience that is past its sell-by date. And at this point of where we are, I feel like we need genuine competition with Jayden Bogle to have a battle for that right back spot. And for me, Coufal comes in, and he comes in straight away as a backup. And that is not the right thing to do at this football club. We've done it before when we last came up, where the players did not have genuine competition, and you could see it. They got complacent, they got lazy, and they didn't have to try because they knew there was no one for their spots. What I want for this team and this go around in the Premier League is there to be genuine competition in pretty much every place you can. Now, if you're looking to do it cheaply, or not, not pay a transfer fee on certain positions, I do get that. We can't spend money on every single one, barring the signing on fees and everything else that come with free agents. But if you're looking for that, I have a much better option coming up. But listen, nothing against Vladimir Coufal. And I think anyway, we might not even be the top of his list. Reportedly, Everton are interested in him, with David Moyes' ex-manager wanting to take him on. I think he'd probably prefer to go there, or even more so if Fulham are still interested, because he probably want to stay in London, where his kid is at the West Ham Academy, and he may want to stay in London anyway. So if it comes down to it, and he has just those three clubs alone, Leeds, Everton, Fulham, I think we're probably third option for Vladimir Coufal in the first place. So for me, like I say, I do want Premier League experience in certain areas, but I want it to be good experience. And I just don't feel Coufal budges Jayden Bogle from the spot. Now, somebody who is also free this summer, we've been linked with him before, but he is free, and I think possibly challenges Jayden for the #1 spot, is Bright Osayi-Samuel. I mean, he's going to be free this summer, 27 years old, Nigerian international. Just one hell of a talent. And if you can get this guy on a free transfer, you've basically got yourself a £15 million right back for free. You know what I mean? So if Leeds United can, convert their long-term interest into signing this player, I absolutely love that option of him, and Jayden Bogle battling out for that right back spot. For me, that's genuine competition. He's looking to come back to England. There are rumors of interest from London clubs as well, which may go in their favor. But if Leeds United can get in there and convince him, sell him the project of coming to Leeds United, that would be an outstanding signing, in my opinion. So somebody who's got European experience, he's got that dog in him too. Where I don't know if you've seen him, but he will back his teammates in the beef. If opposition team is going at his teammates, he will pull them off in the scuffle. I mean, not pull off in that way, but he'll drag them off by their shirts. So pause on that one. But yeah, I think he's just got that personality as well that would, Leeds fans would absolutely love. I think he'd become a crowd favorite here. So if Leeds United can get themselves involved in this conversation, I think Fenerbahce is still trying to keep him as well. But by all accounts, it looks like he's looking to move back to England. For me, this is a no-brainer. First choice as well. I was going to discuss right backs, but seeing as Coufal came up, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to talk about Osayi-Samuel in this one. So people, let me know what you would do. Would you prefer Coufal, or would you go for Osayi-Samuel as the genuine competition at right back in the Premier League for this season? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of another long-standing rumor or target that we've had since we've had Daniel Farke at the football club is Emi Buendia. Not surprisingly, Leverkusen aren't going to be taking up the option to sign him this summer, and he will return to Aston Villa. And now we're in the top division. It may be an option for him that he would want to come to Leeds United. Obviously, we know that he didn't want to go down to the Championship. Gain nothing against that. I completely understand that from a footballer's point of view. But for me, it all depends on the deal. We know we need to overhaul the 10 position. For me, my first choice is going to be Martin Bacciarina. He's just my outstanding number one choice. But if you're going for someone that has got Premier League experience and can be attainable at a cheap deal, or even the most ideal thing for me would be a loan. I mean, if we could get him on loan, then that's a no-brainer too. Then it's Emi Buendia. I've always said about Buendia, I think he's a solid bottom of the half Premier League player. But once you go past 10 and upwards, he doesn't have the full skill set for that kind of push in terms of Europe and everything else. And he has slowed down a little bit since that nasty knee injury he suffered. But for me, Emi Buendia, Farke knows him, and he obviously would trust him in the setup. He knows what he's going to get from him. So it seems like it would be a seamless fit for him to come to Leeds, but it all depends on the price. I don't know how much Villa are willing to lose on him. He's not in their plans whatsoever. So, I mean, I would hope that they'd be looking for a reasonable transfer fee if they are looking to sell him permanently. And I would say, what, maybe 15, 20, maybe that for an unwanted player. But obviously, my preference would be outright loan option to buy. But that's me talking from an ideal fan perspective. But yeah, Buendia, main news is that he's available at Villa, and I'm sure the rumors will pop up in due course about him moving to Leeds. Another one we've been linked with is from Scottish League, Celtic, Daizen Maeda, 27-year-old Japanese international, predominantly plays off the left, but can play forward, striker. For me, this one it's an easy one for me. At the price that's being rumored, which is 25 million, I would much prefer to go down the route of Kisgarden and Ivanovic if we're having to do that kind of deal. You're talking about the Scottish League. It's not the greatest league. So if you've got 16 league goals this season, I equate that to like probably 8 championship goals. I just don't rate it like that. And also with him, he's obviously a talented player. I'm not taking that away from him. He's done well in the Champions League as well this season. But it feels like Celtic will cash in on a high. And it's reminded me a lot of when we had Bamford with 17 league goals and we should have cashed in high while his stock was never going to get better. It feels like Celtic could be doing that this summer. And listen, again, not doubting his ability, but I just want an out-and-out forward. I don't see the point of getting he can play off the left. That's his best position, but he can play striker. Just go and get yourself 2 strikers. Get yourself 2 strikers, out-and-out strikers. Even Joel Peru still being questioned. Is he a 9? Is he a 9.5? Is he a 10? Go just get yourself out-and-out strikers. And also as well, just the conversion. And look, I've mentioned before, it's not about the league you play in. It's about the talent of the player. He is a talented player, but I just feel at 25 million, that's a hell of a gamble when you could get 2 players that are still hell of a gambles, by the way, but you're getting 2 with very, very high ceilings. And you just look as well, the conversion as well. And again, this is not saying that all players are like this, but Matt O'Reilly was very, 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 very highly rated in Scotland and the next big thing. And he struggled. Look, he had an injury when he first came to Brighton. He got injured in the first game he played, actually came on a sub and got injured. It kind of hampered him, like that word was doing to me right there. It kind of hampered his progress, but he hasn't looked outstanding in the games I've seen him play either. He hasn't stood out like he did in Scotland. It's just a completely different league. And it's not like the same worry for Maeda. I think with his pace, he'd probably, do some damage and hopefully his finishing skills. But I just feel like there's probably better options out there that you can get for a cheaper fee. But we'll see if anything comes of the interest, and if Leeds United do capitalize on the interest, we will discuss it further then. But for me, my first choices would be elsewhere, in my opinion. But that is it for the video. I hope you've enjoyed the edition. I'm going to lie down with my allergies now, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Peace out.